Okay.
Okay.
From Southern California.
Yeah.
It's a great day.
No, it's hot.
In the desert.
It's hot.
It's hot. And there's a hot lady sitting. I was going to use a 50s word like chick.
Broad?
Okay. No, I never use broad.
Oh.
Chick. Okay.
I don't mind being a cool broad.
That's a Sinatra
Yeah, well, I liked
phrase.
him.
Yeah.
I liked him. Yeah, go on. I'm
okay.
sorry.
Okay. You ruined my introduction.
I'm
okay?
so sorry. Start over.
I've been practicing all day.
I know.
Okay.
But Chi-Chi's ruining it
rehearsing
too.
all day. Okay, here we go again.
Okay, what's going on?
For you.
Yeah.
Okay, from Southern California, from a hot desert day, it's the Suzanne Summers Show. And she's going to make it even hotter.
Oh.
Or here's the cool chick.
Cool chick.
Suzanne Summers.
Am I lucky? I have.
So no hate mail for using the word chick,
I
okay?
have what nobody has. I have a live-in announcer.
Well, I'm just not
You're
just.
everything.
I'm everything.
You're everything.
Okay.
You're everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hot. It's hot today. That's why I chose to wear blacks today. But
Except I
it
turned
looks
that.
good in my dressing room. Yeah.
You know, we have a big air conditioner at the back of the room, and then on either side of Suzanne
Yeah.
is like a 4-foot fan.
Thingy.
Yeah, thingy. It's a fan
Like
on both sides.
I'm letting it blow up my
And
legs.
it's blow
here.
up her
Yeah.
skirt,
Yeah.
and she told me
Yeah.
she really likes it.
I do.
No kidding.
I do.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you're all here today, and this is what living in the desert is. There are days like this where it's over 100 degrees, and what you do, desert life is you get up early, and as soon as, that's like 7 o'clock. If you want to take a walk, you go out at 7 o'clock, and it's beautiful. I mean, really, like paradise. And then you come in, and you stay in most of the day. And at the end of the day, and you'll see behind me in a while, the sun will go down. That's when everybody comes out. We're like moles. We live in our mole holes all day here in the summer. Normally we leave in the summer and we go to Malibu, but this year, because we sold our house, we need to pack. And
Actually, no, our house burned down.
And our house burned down.
Our house burned down.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the first time, then the second time,
Yeah.
Brett. Anyway, hello everybody.
It doesn't look hot. It looks spectacular.
Great.
It looks
Great.
idyllic.
Great.
Your hair is blowing. The misters are on. It so thank you if you're hot, because you're creating a beautiful picture.
Oh, right.
Thanks.
You know, with the blowing hair, I mean, that could be a Vogue cover,
Yeah.
right?
Have I ever been on the cover of Vogue? I don't think
No.
so. How come?
You
wrong
were-
with you?
They only started using non-supermodels in the last few years. It was always a supermodel thing, and then they started realizing, hey, actors and actresses sell magazines,
Yeah.
and you don't have to pay them.
Yeah. No, you don't.
You know,
My girlfriend, Beverly Johnson, was the first black supermodel on the cover of Vogue. She's
and she
gorgeous.
still looks like a supermodel.
Oh, gosh, she's so gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, yeah. Yeah.
And she's a beautiful lady.
Yeah, I love her. I love her, and she's a good mother, and she's all things woman. Women are fantastic. We have
Well,
a makeup show today. What?
Not all women, okay? Not all women.
No, not all women.
Not all women.
Women.
We've
can
run
be,
into some duds.
Yeah, but the women that we know, we love.
Right, exactly.
And I just hang around with all of you, and I was talking about all of you on a show this morning. I do so many shows before I do this show every day. I do podcasts. There are a jillion new podcasts, people who have their own niche audiences, and I like to reach all audiences, and this audience was in the 30-year-old range. Ah, man, they've got gut problems in the 30-year-old, and then Caroline was saying, and so do the teenagers. So it's really across the board, and all she wanted to know about was the 30-day gut renew challenge, and I really enjoyed talking to her, but she wanted to know about that, and she wanted to know about chemicals and toxic-free, organic skincare, hair care, makeup, and that's what we're talking about today.
Okay,
Clean
so
makeup, like how about lipstick. I'm wearing red lipstick today. I rarely wear it. I've got garnet on today, and then I put some berry pop over it. It's what a peace of mind I get that I know I'm not putting lead on my lips. Lead. Think of all the lipstick we've worn all our lives, and all that lead that we've taken in doing this, and then add to it the old houses we've lived in with the lead pipes. Here's what lead does.
And all those people that, we described as, why don't you get the lead out of your ass?
Here's what lead does. The body, the brain, and the liver don't know what to do with lead. Because when we were, amoebas, that wasn't part of the paradigm. And so now, with all this chemical exposure and lead exposure, so the brain, who has no emotion but kind of tries to do the right thing in the body, and the liver, which has no emotion but tries to do the right thing in the body, goes, the liver says, I can't use it. I don't have anything left. I'm groaning. I'm trying so hard to get rid of all the chemicals and the toxins and everything. And the brain goes, I don't know what to do with it. And then they both get together and go, you know what we can do with lead? Let's store it in the bones. Who's going to know? We'll just store it in the bones. So our bones get filled with all this lead from licking our lips and the lead in our water pipes and things. And then we get to be older, my age, a little younger than my age, a little older than my age, and we have a fall. This is what I really worried about, and then I thought, I haven't had any lead when I fell. A fall, bones break, like my hip fractured and I broke my neck and my spine. I told you this to boredom, I know that. But what happens is that lead, when you break a bone, gets released into the bloodstream. And it doesn't know where to go either. So you know where it goes? To the brain, And when you get lead in your brain, it's not good. So it may seem like a little thing to have lipstick that has no lead in it. It's not a little thing. You put on lipstick every day, and you put it on several times a day, don't you?
I do.
You do. Well, it's because I kiss you.
By the way,
Uh-huh.
I'm excited to show everyone my new nail color. Okay.
Yeah. The reveal will happen.
This is,
shortly.
I don't know when we're going to do it. Is
Shortly.
it today? Today?
No, today. Shortly.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he had his pedicure yesterday.
Yeah?
My girl Al.
That was my third pedicure
Yeah, you're into it.
in my life.
You're into it.
I've
Laurie,
had-
if you're watching,
Yeah.
stay tuned because
Yeah.
we'll see your pedicure and my pedicure.
The
And-
first time I had a pedicure
Yeah.
was in the 60s in Tokyo.
Oh.
And the reason I used to get a pedicure and a manicure every day, but the only reason I did it
Why,
was
Al?
because while you're getting that done, there was a young lady giving me a neck and shoulder
Oh.
massage,
I'd pay anything
and
for that.
I was working 12, 14 hours a day, so it was great. Okay.
You know, when I used to go
Oh,
to
then there was a doctor giving everybody vitamin B12 shots
in
to stay
Tokyo?
awake in Tokyo.
Well, you and I take vitamin B. Do you know we take vitamin B12 every morning and every night? And we used to take it in injections, but they kind of hurt. And my great anti-aging doctor, if you're in Los Angeles, not that I don't want to be able to get an appointment with him, but Dr. Michael Gallitzer is my anti-aging doctor. I love him. And Bruce and Caroline's is Dr. Allen. These are great doctors. They're in the know. And my anti-aging doctor, I lost my train of thought for a minute. What was I talking about?
I don't think he spent any time
You were
on your
talking
memory.
about lead
Okay.
and
Lead.
Not having lead when you
Yeah.
Yeah.
fell.
So, anyway, right.
No, you know what it is?
What?
Because we had a session with him a few days ago,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
I don't think he did anything vis-a-vis your memory, okay? Short-term memory.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
I hate when I forget things. Don't you all? I just forgot something.
Yeah,
I
I'm
can't
sorry. What
remember.
did you say? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I
It
know.
was not that you forgot. It was that Alan interjected an entertaining story in the middle of what you were saying.
And then I lost my train of thought. So it'll come back. It
Yeah.
always comes back.
Yeah,
You know-
but it was not that you just like dropped out and forgot. Alan interjected a story.
Thank you, darling.
and then
Yeah.
You could
Yeah.
pick it up.
This is why, from the day I met you, I decided I wanted you to be who Bruce married. I'm no dummy. I remember saying to him, that Caroline girl.
And you were talking about B12 shots.
And
That's right.
Yeah.
B12. So
That's what it was. That's what it was. So,
this better be good, okay?
no, really.
Okay.
We used to take the shots, the injections, but they really sting and they really hurt. But I know how good it is for you, and especially I'm Irish, and Irish people have low homocysteine. And the way to rectify low homocysteine is vitamin B12. And so I was taking the shots for a number of reasons to get my homocysteine up. And then Dr. Gallitzer, my anti-aging doctor, who I love, said, well, the same thing that you inject, I can give it to you orally. It doesn't taste very good, but you can take it. So what I give you every morning and every night is a dropper full of vitamin B12. And because I have my tequila every night, the greatest way to protect your liver is to, if you drink alcohol, to put vitamin B12. So thank you for bringing me back to that. I knew I had a point for saying all that.
Okay,
And
okay.
also, I just want to remind you, because I know you're hot, but you look so beautiful with this fan and the weather and everything.
Oh,
so
thank you.
I just want to remind everyone the
Thank
promo
you.
code is Beauty25
Yes.
tonight.
Hold that up.
And that's 25% off at SuzanneSummers.com on the entire makeup category. So Suzanne's cosmetics, all organic and clean, and she's going to tell you about them. But Beauty25, which is fitting because you look awfully pretty.
Well, thank you. Well, I'm wearing darker lipstick than I usually wear, but because I had this darker top, I put garnet. Okay, do you want to hold that up in front? Lead-free with shea butter and all the coconut, aloe,
coconut oil.
all this great thing. And on top of the garnet, you'll show them that, Alan. I'll put this on
garnet.
you later.
You know, it's not showing up really well.
All right, but then I put on top of it Berry Pop. So hold the two together and show them both
Okay.
together.
Oh, I see.
So I don't look good with like bright red. Although if I got like a candy apple red, and it's really hard in organic to get intense colors, because that's when you got to go into the bad stuff.
Okay,
But you can make
I'm actually
it.
showing it against your chest, and I think it's
Oh.
showing rather
Oh.
nicely.
Well, thank you. You're
Okay.
so darling.
Let me try it on Facebook now.
You're so darling.
I know.
Do you know, I took a nap with Al today. He took a nap, I rested, and he had a dream. I don't know what he was dreaming about, and he said, "Are you coming?" That was it. I don't know. I asked him about it after. He goes, "I don't know."
No, I
don't
actually
know.
woke myself up saying
Yeah,
that.
are you coming? I thought, okay, wherever you go, I will follow. I will follow.
There's a song there, isn't there? Wherever you go.
I'm sure.
Where you lead, I will follow.
So
Yes,
Sean
thank you.
Sean Daly
Yeah.
says, Suzanne Summers, what is that smoke behind you? And then he says, love you. Have you been to Canada? Well,
Canada.
I can answer that question.
Yeah, you can answer both.
Okay. First of all, the house is not on fire. It's like a
This
misting
time,
system
this time,
that
yeah.
we in the desert
Yeah.
use. It brings the temperature down by 20 degrees, which is great. Okay. Has Suzanne ever been to Canada? Absolutely. I can't count the number of times she's been there. Both
Hundreds.
to Vancouver. Yeah, well, I don't. Yeah, maybe.
Hundreds.
Maybe going back to the 60s.
I know
yeah.
everyone in your family so
That's right.
well. I love your family.
I was
so
born
much.
in Toronto at the
Yeah.
corner of Spadina, not the corner, but in the neighborhood of Spadina and College.
Which is not the ritziest area.
Well, it probably is now.
Probably is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And across the street, on the southwest corner, there was Brock's Billiards, where I grew up, the Crescent Grill.
And you
where-
were like, you hung out at the pool.
the pool hall, yeah.
You were a bum.
Yeah, Crescent Grill,
Yeah.
where I'd go to get a quickie, something to eat, and the El Macombo. The El Macombo was this incredible nightclub.
Oh,
I hope it's
sounds
still
like it.
there.
I love
And-
nightclubs.
And try to remember, the Rolling Stones would turn up and just surprise everybody
No.
and do a show at night.
No, you're
yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
Mick Jagger?
Pardon, Mick Jagger,
Oh
the
my
Rolling
God,
Stones.
I
It was
didn't
like
know- you never told me that.
That's what kind of place this was.
Well,
okay?
I know when you first started bringing me to Toronto, and I noticed this in Minneapolis. It's really sad what's happening in Minneapolis right now, because all the years we worked at Evine, on the nights when we didn't have to work, Alan and I would drive into Minneapolis because there was great music. And I've come to this conclusion that when people live in freezing cold environments, like for many, many months, as you do in Toronto or Minneapolis, there are a lot of garage bands. And there's nothing, I started in a garage band with Roy and the Starliners. And we would go to this corner club, I don't remember the name of it, in Minneapolis, and we have a great dinner, and then these great jazz players would come and do, and nothing better than a guy who just does nothing but play his horn. And in Toronto, when Alan first started taking me to Toronto on, I think it was Bloor Street, you took me to, there was club after club after club with incredible jazz music, which I just love live music so much. And then when we would go to New York with your friend Sasha, and Sasha's a musician, and we would go to Greenwich Village and club after club of incredible music. And I think it's all about the cold weather that young musicians grow up in, and it's too cold to go out and play, whatever that is they play. They would meet in one another's garages and they'd make music, and that's how they became these great musicians. So before I go on, I'm in a storytelling mood tonight. I want to tell you about our makeup so that you can think about it. I love our flawless finish. Let me see what color this is. This looks like my color.
She's talking about the foundation, if you guys are following along.
Yeah. Okay. Here's natural sand, and here is the dark bronze. Okay. You know what I love about the flawless finish is it's good for you makeup. And I did it last night. I rarely do it, but I did it last night. After we had this great dinner. We had such a great dinner last night that I made for Alan and I, that I'm making the exact same dinner tonight. It was that good, and I'll tell you in a little while what it was. So after dinner, and we had done a show at 1 o'clock, and then I did another couple of podcasts, and after dinner I was really tired. We went up to our room, and I got into bed thinking, I'm going to get up and I'll wash my face and I'll do the whole thing, and I didn't. I woke up this morning, this like your skanky girlfriend with the makeup down here and everything, but the peace of mind I felt that I had flawless finish on, which is good for you makeup. There's nothing in there that's bad for you. And so it wasn't like chemicals sat on my face all night. I should have washed it off. It's not the best thing not to wash it off. I don't recommend it. But if you're dating and it's a guy that you really like, you might put this on, and then when you wake up, he thinks, she looks great in the morning. And you said to me this morning, I said, I got to go wash my face. And you said to me, I love the way you look this morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It looks like something happened.
Yeah.
Something good happened.
You're so darling. Anyway, that's the flawless finish, and it comes in 4 colors. Oops, sorry. Honey medium, and you know yourself what will work. A porcelain light, that's really light. That's too light for me. So if you're lighter than me, that's the one for you. Then we have natural sand. I can wear natural sand. And then there's the bronze dark. This is the one I wear, and I know I'm Irish and I have light skin, but I live in Southern California and I like to have a sun-kissed kind of look all the time, and so I do that. The next thing I do, and this is the secret to the success of my marriage. Where is it?
Well, I can hardly wait. I thought I knew the answer to that. Because I'm so wonderful.
Well, you are wonderful.
You keep telling me I'm wonderful. So I thought,
are.
okay, I guess I'm wonderful.
Okay, here's the answer.
I make great ribs,
So-
yeah, and great hot dogs.
When I get up in the morning and I wash my face the night before, you know what I do? Before I get back into bed with Alan, I take the Perfect Finish Concealer. This, if you don't buy anything else, this light medium, and I take this, and this is how I highlight. And you see what I'm doing? We're not really doing a tutorial tonight, but you gotta light here, because when you wake up in the morning, you're all red here. I don't know what that is. And you highlight, and you put it like that. This, I want to like keep this. It's so important to me. Okay, so after you do that, then you might want to use our multi-stick and like do some blush. This is awesome. You can put it on your shoulders if you want. Like, you can put it on here. I can't see what I'm doing, but maybe I'm doing something nice. You can put it across your cheeks. You can do so many things with it. And then we've got our different blushes. We've got our caramelized peach blush, which
I like
is so
that.
great.
I like that one.
You do. And then we have our antique rose blush. And then we have our coral crush. Ooh, that's a good color. Coral crush is a good color. And then we have our berry pop. That's a good color too. Berry
Oh yeah,
pop,
you wear that a lot.
I do. And
You know,
then
if you guys look on the website, we do have color swatches on the
Honey
website because I
Glow.
know it's hard to see with these colors.
Honey Glow. I'm just telling you
So
what they
far
are.
away. Yeah.
So the concealer comes in light, medium, or dark. And I use both. If I've got some dark spots, I cover it with light. If I want to, like on my hands, cover some those icky spots that come with age. There's like, I love everything about aging, but dark spots. Ew. Okay, and then we've got all our different powders. We've got our Desert Shimmer bronzing powder. I have that here. I brought it around here. And then we have our medium dark press powder, which I usually use that because I use the dark bronze flawless finish. And then this is the light, which I use over my highlighter here. There's a reason I use everything here. And then all these different beautiful lipsticks, the berry pop, the caramelized peach, the garnet, all these different colors. And you can, and they don't dry out your lips, and they make your lips, do they? Make them kissable?
Kissable, absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you
So-
rubbed it even in your shoulder, I'd be kissing your shoulder
Kiss my
too.
shoulder, yeah.
And if you rub, no, never mind. So Caroline, how many items do we have in our cosmetic department?
In
Approximately.
the cosmetics department, oh my goodness, I would have to count quickly.
Okay, well, I'd like
Couple
to.
dozen probably. I would say maybe 24.
Okay, so if there are 24, it'd be interesting to know. I mean, some people might want to buy everything, because I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, I wouldn't know what to choose, but if I could afford it, I would buy everything.
Can I give you the names of the lipstick, and you'll see them online from start to finish. There's Honey Glow. There's Antique Rose. I know you can't see it. There's Garnet. There's Caramelized Peach, and there's Antique Rose again. We've got two Antique Roses here, and Berry Pop. They're just beautiful colors, and
So Gavin
good for you makeup.
Yeah, Gavin on Instagram said Al's a freak. Yes, I am, but I'm Suzanne's freak.
I love him.
Okay,
I love him, Gavin.
okay. I'm not wandering the streets.
No,
Okay.
No.
Yeah, and here's another one. This
He's
is on
loyal and kind and
Facebook.
funny.
This woman, Julie Heller Varon, said, I think you knew my dad. Yep, Stan, I knew him.
You knew her dad?
The El Macombo just got completely renovated, she said. Plus, and here's a little secret that most people in Canada know, but outside of Canada they don't know it. Margaret Trudeau, Pierre Trudeau's wife, had a tryst with Mick Jagger in the El Macombo. Okay? Inside
for the
Canadian
info.
information.
Thanks for the info.
Yeah.
Margaret was kind of a wild one.
Well, she was, I think, in her early 20s when they got
She
married.
was too young to be a first lady. She didn't get it at all. And I remember that awful scene where she and her husband were having a fight, and they're walking up the stairs to the Japanese prime minister, and she was
No, it was
using
to
the
the
F word.
to the emperor.
Oh, the F word
Yeah.
to her husband, and
Yeah,
followed by you.
I know, but you know what? That was kind of refreshing. You know, as a Canadian, you like it when our personalities sort of break out of the mold
You mean from the
and
land
do
of nice?
something right.
Yeah. You know, when we used to work in Minnesota at Evine, and then it was Shop NBC, and it was Shop HQ, and it had so many names. So it had so many. When you can't remember the name of the company you work for, it's time to leave. But they used to call it the land of nice, and people from Minneapolis are so nice. That's why it's so strange to see the violence going on in the streets there, because all I heard in the TV studio at Evine and all the other names that was under, in all the years I was there, was no problem. Whatever you'd ask anybody, no problem. In Hollywood, if you ask this guy to do that, he goes, that's not in my
another union.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not in my union.
Well, you have people from Minnesota writing in saying that the jazz clubs are open.
They
They're
are?
having a great time.
Oh, God, I'm so glad to hear that because
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons I don't like flying anymore, but I liked flying to Minneapolis because on the nights we had off, we would go downtown and we would just love it. And the food was good. And
Yeah,
the
they
people were
serve they serve
nice.
little boy food.
Yeah, he likes French fries.
Yeah.
In fact,
Also, Sue Ann Breen said, Suzanne, I just lost 40 pounds and I am using your gut renew. Has helped a tremendous amount.
wow.
Wow.
Sue Ann.
Now, we don't sell this
I am
as a
so
weight
glad
loss
for you.
program, but think about it. If you get rid of all the stuff,
sludge.
as Suzanne called sludge,
Yeah.
in your gut, you automatically lose weight and your stomach gets a little flatter. My stomach is flatter than it's been in a long time.
You
now,
look
I've been
so
doing
great.
it. I've been doing it for a year. Pardon?
You look so great.
I do. I look fabulous.
Honestly,
yeah.
honestly, in the morning, he gets up and he sleeps in a t-shirt, but he takes his t-shirt off, and I always like open one eye and look at him, and I think, I married a hunk. He's so beautiful. He's going to be 85 soon, and he looks. Honestly, you look 45, 50.
Wow.
Really, you look beautiful.
Wow.
But you know what? He works out every day.
Yeah,
and,
I do.
And you got to do something every day. You got to. And this year, with my physical therapy, doing it every other day, I've always done something. I did, and I will return to yoga every other day for 19 years. I really, really, really miss yoga. And but my physical therapist is moving me into yoga moves, and I'm so happy to be there now. It's so great. I've been doing down dog for like the last 3 weeks. Down
Oh,
dog.
that's amazing.
You know, you're right, Caroline. The reason it is amazing is that I'm coming from a place where I have a broken neck, and the fact that I can now do down dog without any negative effects is like triumphant for me.
That
Like-
and the high heels, man. Those are two big Suzanne Summers marquee items.
yep.
Heels and yoga.
I say to
Having
my-
your back in both is
My
amazing.
my physical therapist understands. I said to him from the very first day, I said, my goal is to get back into my 4.5 to 5 inch Manolo Blahniks. He said, we'll get you there. And when I go out at night, I wear my Manolo Blahniks. I do better in the 4.5 than the 5. The 5 is too high for any of us, really, 5 inches. But 4.5 is handleable for all of us.
I agree.
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys are new to Suzanne's cosmetics line, it is organic. She uses no pegs, no parabens, no artificial colors, no artificial fragrance. The products are made with minerals and beautiful things like coconut, cocoa butter, and cocoa oils, and aloe and shea butter. And you won't find any petroleum or glue or lead or things that, shockingly, they still put in conventional cosmetics. They banned those ingredients in the food supply, but the FDA did not create those same bans for makeup. But as Suzanne's taught us, when it goes on your skin, it ends up in your bloodstream. So she's developed this beautiful line of makeup, and you won't feel like you're doing, getting something that's natural and not doing what the department store stuff does. It's really just a spectacular product, and we hope you can jump in. It's Beauty25 is the promo code. Everything in the category is 25% off, and it's at SuzanneSummers.com.
And what I did not mention in all the makeup is our mascara. This is mascara that doesn't have glue in it. Glue! That's why it's so hard to get your mascara off the night, because you're using your makeup remover to get off glue. We don't have glue. Do I need to say that? But gosh, why'd they put glue in our mascara?
You get used to it being a little silky. It goes on silkier,
Yeah.
and then you build it, but it's...
And the silky is
that,
like...
That glue kind of makes it... You get those spider eyes, too, if you put too
And
much
then
of
it
that
gets
glue
kind of
stuff.
gunky lashes, and I don't know what. We all grew up the same way, thinking, well, if they're selling it, it must be okay. And I now realize, no, if they're selling it, it doesn't necessarily mean it's okay. I want to tell you that everything in front of you tonight is okay. It's going to be okay. What do you got, Al? Al's
Well,
going to
I
do
just-
something bad. I can tell.
No,
I can feel it. I can feel it.
No,
I know.
I just
You-
you
yeah.
left your yoga mat Okay. And I thought,
Yeah,
maybe
and but it's
we
a cute
should-
color, right?
It's a beautiful color.
Yeah, matches. Do you? It's not an accident. Do you notice it matches
I do.
the
I
furniture
know.
outside?
I know, I do. So I don't know what to do with this, but I think that it could be interesting. We should auction this off.
All
okay?
right, there you go. Why don't you do that, Al?
I don't know how to
are
do
you?
that.
Yeah,
I
that's the
don't know how to-
problem.
yeah, I don't know how to
See,
do it.
you do these things to Caroline because
It-
Caroline
no,
can figure everything out.
There's probably something
Good luck,
illegal.
Caroline.
Yeah. But this is Suzanne Summers, a yoga mat, and
Maybe it's an NFT, non-fungible token.
wow.
The the yoga mat
NFT.
that the Suzanne Summers actually
NFT.
used. I know about
Wow.
NFTs. I know.
That's a good idea.
Well, I have some
I'm
good
gonna send this
ideas.
to Christie's.
I have some good
Okay?
ideas.
Did you hear about the person today who bought a piece of invisible art for $18,000?
What is that?
The first
What is
the first
that?
sale I was aware of
What is that?
was someone sold digital art
Oh.
at Christie's for $69 million. Now, people say, yeah, but anybody get it, if you understand blockchain technology, okay, which sounds like something medical, it's
Right,
not.
right.
It's how you actually become the first person to own that thing, and you own it, and everybody else, if you make
It's like
copies
owning
or
the Mona
whatever.
Lisa,
Yeah.
and then they make copies of the Mona Lisa, but the copies are worth nothing.
Right.
But the guy who owns the Mona Lisa
Yeah.
owns something.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good idea.
Well,
Christie's,
I
I'm
will tell
calling you
you,
about this, okay?
Carrie Gates Kibbe said your lipsticks are lightweight, silky, and moisturizing. And I also use the multi-stick as lipstick. It's also beautiful.
Oh, Carrie, you know what? That's a great idea to use the multi-stick as lipstick. That's a great
Yeah,
idea.
lips, eyes, cheeks on that
Yeah.
But
multi-stick.
don't you use berry
Yeah.
pop on your lips?
I do. But also, there's another thing I didn't mention, which is the loose powder.
Oh, I love
And-
this color.
The loose powder, you shake it, and then you do this, and then you do that. And we get a little brush here.
You know, I realize
What do you
I'm
realize?
like full service, right?
Oh, God,
I
you're so
even,
great.
I even do
You're
your
s-
hair sometimes.
He
with a
does.
Flat iron.
He does.
Okay. What I haven't graduated, what I haven't graduated to is doing your makeup. If I get to do your makeup, I'm head to toe with you.
That's not going to happen.
Okay, head to toe.
I do my own makeup.
I know
Right.
that.
I know.
Yeah, but she
I know
never
where the
allows-
I know where the
never allows
flaws
a
are.
makeup artist to do her makeup ever.
Well, I would like to, but
no, but they always paint another face on your face.
at 74,
Yeah.
you know where the good parts are and you know where the bad parts are, and I can't trust that somebody who doesn't know me that well
And every time you
will know
turn
that.
your hair or your makeup over, it's always
No,
a disaster.
the last.
Well, when you turned your hair over the day before we got married,
Oh,
when
that was
Morley
awful.
Safer in 60 Minutes was waiting in
Oh.
the living room to interview you,
I didn't. I just
and
didn't
you
know
emerged-
anything.
You emerged brown.
I went to the. This was the first
I
year
wasn't
of.
part of this, by the way. I had
No,
nothing to do
no.
with it. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't have gotten married. Okay,
No, we would have.
we would have.
Yeah, you have to understand, Three's Company. I got hired to be Chrissy Snow, and it took off in a way that I still can't believe. And suddenly, when there are only 3 networks, ABC, NBC, and CBS, our show was the #1 show of all television shows in the country, #1, and my demographics were #1. I was like speechless all the time. I couldn't believe it. I was all I ever wanted to be was a weather girl. And so now I'm getting married. But 60 Minutes called with Morley Safer when he used to be on, and we'd like to come because Farrah Fawcett had left Charlie's Angels, and they had dubbed me the new queen of the whatever queenship Farrah had, they're now giving to me. But I had to go get my hair colored because I'm getting married tomorrow. But okay, 60 Minutes can come to our house, and I'll try to be home in time. And I don't have any professional hair or makeup people, and because I'm really green, I don't know anything. And the woman, who I don't know to this day, I don't remember her name, she said, "Your blonde is a little brassy. I want to put some dark tones in." I went, "Okay." And when she took the towel off after drying it, I wasn't blonde anymore. I was brown. And I looked at,
that was some day.
I looked in the mirror, but I had to go home because 60 Minutes was in my living room with Morley Safer. So I come home and I don't go into, I see them sitting there, but I don't go in. I go into the bathroom and I wash my hair thinking maybe I can wash this brown out. Now my hair looks awful, 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 awful. And I do this interview with Morley Safer and I've got brown hair, and then the next day I get married and I've got brown hair. And I have a dress that I, to this day, can't believe that I bought this wedding dress.
Hey, how about what you got for me?
Awful, awful.
A
Every
quarter or
choice I
something?
made for our wedding
It was
wrong,
awful.
except for
We
the
don't
man
have
I
one
married.
wedding picture.
I don't put any of them right. It's like
Not one wedding picture.
No,
No video.
no.
Nothing. It was like it never happened.
when we move into our new house,
It was terrible.
this coming year, we're going to get married again, and I'm going to do it right this time. I've already dreamt about the dress I want Leslie to design for me, and what I want her to design for you. And I'm going to do it right this time because I didn't do it right the first time. Caroline did it right. Her dress was the most beautiful dress I've ever seen. Leslie designed it for her. It was so beautiful.
I still love that dress.
I think you could get into it again, and I think you should wear it again because it doesn't look like a wedding dress. It's just the most beautiful gown I've ever seen.
So Sue Morris said,
Yeah.
"You look stunning." Thank you, Sue. How do you feel about Suzanne?
Sue, thank you.
And Sue Morris is a babe.
So let me tell you what I'm making you for dinner tonight. You may not know this, Caroline, but I'm from San Francisco. And this is a staple in San Francisco. I love Petroli sole. And it's in season. And so I bought Petroli sole yesterday, and we had it for dinner last night. And I do it exactly the way I do chicken piccata, but I don't use capers with the sole. And then I did one potato cut into hand-cut fries in coconut oil. One potato for the two of us was plenty. And it was so good with 3 different vegetables that I bought more today. And we're having the exact same dinner tonight, Alan.
Yep.
Because it was great.
was
And
great.
Alan said I could eat more, so I got you an extra piece.
Great. Okay.
I do know this about you, and you made me your Petroli sole, and it's delicious.
It's sweet. It's different from Dover sole. It's sweet, and every bite you go,
By the way, we have to start eating all that wild-caught salmon from Alaska.
I know.
I didn't realize
I
it
loved
was.
it that night. We all had it. I don't love salmon.
Well,
I don't love salmon, but I'll eat it. I don't hate it anymore.
But there's so,
The thing is, that salmon, the quality of that salmon was not as good as you think it is.
oh,
It's frozen.
yeah, she said
It's
that.
frozen. It's frozen
said that.
salmon.
I like the sauce. I like the ginger, garlic, honey, soy
Yeah,
sauce.
you'd like it better fresh.
Okay, but the Petroli
okay.
sole
Then I have
can't
to
miss.
stop this because I'm on a subscription
No!
service, and a box of
Oh, no,
salmon
stop it,
arrives
no.
every
Oh,
month,
no,
week.
stop it.
But you can call and cancel.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like
So I
that.
just posted your wedding picture in the Facebook thread.
It's awful.
And you don't have brown hair. It's just not
Blonde.
Yeah, it's not blonde.
And
And you have quite a bit of blue eyeshadow on,
Oh,
which was
I didn't do it.
of the time.
I didn't know. I
And
never
Alan
wore
looks
blue
like
eyeshadow.
A very groovy 1970s dude.
Oh God. Oh God. Every time I look at pictures from that day, I think, what was I thinking? But you know what I wasn't thinking? I was overwhelmed. I don't know how to describe what it feels like to come from complete obscurity to absolute national prominence. And I couldn't grasp it. I didn't understand it. Years later, I realized that show hit a chord, but I didn't know. And
Okay,
I just wanted to marry Alan Hamill.
We
and
have.
I did that.
Thank you. We have our first guests at the wedding we're going to have.
Okay, who?
Our dear friends, Wendy and Randy.
Oh,
And I just heard from Wendy, and she
Oh,
said,
I love you
"Can
so
Randy
much."
and I come to your wedding?"
yes.
Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark!
Wendy, I'm not just BSing. You are already on the list. I am thinking about this wedding. I want this in our new house, and
Yeah.
our new house is like the perfect house for it. So as soon as I get the date, I'm going to give it to you, and I want you to put it on your calendar. And yes, you and Randy.
I'm
Oh,
just going to remind you that it would be better for you not to talk about this on Facebook Live.
why? Why?
Because I know how many friends you have. And your little intimate family only wedding could get up to large numbers very quickly, or you might hurt some feelings.
No, we don't mind hurting feelings.
Alan doesn't mind hurting feelings. You do not like hurting feelings.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
No, I just want to do this. It is a great marriage, and I want to do it right. Okay, Wendy, you're on the list, Wendy, for sure, for sure. And so are Mary and Al. We love Mary and Al. God, we love Mary and Al so much. Thank you for introducing us. We've met such great people down here. You should move here, Wendy. Well, not in the summer. It's awful. It's awful.
No, but if she moves here, Randy has to move here too.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Wendy, maybe
Yep.
it'll be a double wedding. I'm being a shit server here. That's funny.
Think how complicated a double wedding would be. Okay.
We can't do it.
No,
Wendy,
we can't do
it's
it.
not
It
gonna-
would be.
I'll give you another wedding in our new
It'd
house.
be
which will
amazingly
wonderful.
complicated.
I want this wedding for me because I want to do it right.
It would
for
turn
us.
out like our first wedding, like our only wedding. It would
Yeah.
turn out terrible, like that did.
Yeah.
Even you made soup. Okay, you had 80 guests. You made soup, and we had to have a, what do they call them? Those people that come and serve food.
Caterers.
Pardon?
Caterers.
Caterers. We had a caterer.
They wrecked my soup.
And she decided to double the volume. She added water to
Water
it.
to my soup.
It was terrible.
Oh, wow.
When I make soup, like when Caroline makes soup,
Wow.
you cook it down and everything is about reduction, and that's how you make a great soup. Oh my
Well,
God.
Wendy is saying double wedding, yes.
No. You're coming to our wedding. I'll give you a wedding at our house, for sure.
You know,
Anybody else asking any questions or having anything to say? Or do you want to know anything about makeup?
well,
It's
you know,
toxic-free makeup. It's clean. It's good for you makeup. Good for you. Good for you.
so you know,
Go out and have your date and drink your tequila and come home and don't wash your face and go to bed and wake up all skanky, and it's okay. It's okay.
it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Chris Fruit thinks I should wear my wedding dress to your wedding.
I think so
But
too.
you can't wear a wedding dress to someone else's wedding.
You know what, Caroline? I'm so cool with that. It's such a beautiful dress, and it would be such a great triumph for Leslie. Wear it. It's tragic that your wedding dress, so beautiful, it's only been worn once. I need you to wear it again.
Well, our 30-year anniversary is this September, so we were thinking about, doing something for our anniversary.
Oh, I'd love that.
It's a big one.
Are we
Yeah.
invited?
It will probably be a trip somewhere. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, we were thinking that we would go somewhere, but I'm not sure now because we have a business thing on the books for September that I'm not in charge of.
Oh.
The
Oh.
dates on it.
Oh.
Neither are you. So
Oh.
we'll see.
Oh,
See, my
that.
sister Maria said the concealer is the best ever.
Thank you, Maria. It is. It is. It's my insecurity. I get up. Doesn't matter what time I get up to pee in the middle of the night. I put on my concealer here so that when I wake up, Alan doesn't look at me and I'm all red right here. What is that?
I don't know.
It's-
You know, I like
you don't care.
I like to accompany you when
You don't
you
care.
wake up in the
He
middle
does.
of the
When
night.
I get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, he automatically gets up and waits and holds my hand, and then the cat follows.
Oh yeah, to guard you.
I've got the cat
Yeah.
and Alan walking me to the toilet
Well,
in the
I
middle
think
of the night. So
the
darling.
reason I started walking you to the bathroom
Yeah.
is because one night you fell asleep
I
sitting
did. I
sitting
did.
there.
Well, that's when I was in the midst of my
and
surgery.
I thought all you have to do
Yeah.
is fall down one way or another,
No.
and so I'm there to keep you awake.
I love that.
Okay.
I love that. My life with you is just amazing.
I know.
I know.
I know. It's just wonderful.
It is. It is.
It is. It's
It
great.
is.
It's great.
We tell each other that all day
Yep.
long. It's so beautiful.
It is.
Love is all that. Love and health is all there is.
Okay.
Yeah, truly.
Okay. I don't know what this is here. No,
What?
sorry. Do you have any advice for hot flashes?
Yeah.
Yeah, move out.
No, I do.
She said,
I do.
Patty,
May
what's
I
her name?
teach?
Patty Medina, Kelb, said, what did she say? I lost it here.
Let me teach.
Oh, here it is. Do you have any advice for hot flashes? I'm 55 years old and they still come and go.
So, Patty, they come and go, and they're never going to go away until you have lab work done, blood and urine tests, with a qualified physician. I highly recommend you go to Life Extension Foundation and take their have them send you the requisite to fill out so you can give to your doctor, and when your doctor gets the lab work, then he can send it to Life Extension. They can interpret your decline, what you're experiencing, the reason that you are having hot flashes and I'm not, and I'm older than you. I'm like 25 years older than you, is because my hormones are completely balanced. When your hormones are balanced, you don't have the 7 dwarfs: itchy, bitchy, sleepy, sweaty, bloated, forgetful, and all dried up. So the fact that you're having hot flashes means that all your hormone ratios are off. And I always like to think of this as the body has a language, and your body talks to you all the time with this language. And one of the languages is hot flashes. You know what the body's telling you? You're missing something. You need something because you didn't, when you were young, have hot flashes. So why do you have them now? That's because you don't have anymore what you used to have back when you didn't have hot flashes. So that kind of shows that you're going to need some replacement. Aging is about worn out parts, and we decline. Our worn out parts are hormonally, nutritionally, minerally, and there are other areas. So I highly recommend you read my book, I'm Too Young for This. I wrote it for the 50-year-olds who think they're too young for a hormone replacement. You're not. The great thing is to get the lab work done, see where your levels are. If you're not imbalanced, then you got to look at something else. But if you are, then you know where to go. And I suggest that women and men start having lab work done long before they have symptoms, so that when you start having symptoms like hot flashes, you can compare where your levels are here to where they were back then and go, oh, they were here then and now they're here and they're much lower. It's all fixable, and it's fixable without drugs. And I highly recommend you read my book. I don't care about selling a book. Just read it. I've spent so much time on that book. I'm Too Young for This. Okay?
Oh, it's a great book.
Such a good book.
Yeah.
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 So Terry Schmidt-Walt said, what are Al, Suzanne, and Caroline's favorite, pardon? Oh, sorry.
Is it possible for you to just hold them up?
The Instagram people would
Together,
like you to
and
hold
I
up,
will
and
tell
I
you the
will
colors
take
in
one at a
left to
time,
right.
and I will tell you what they are.
Okay.
This one he's holding up right now is
Looks nice
very
on your
Honey
shoulder.
Glow. Honey Glow.
So Honey Glow's the lightest shade that Suzanne has. It's
Yeah.
like a barely there coral, pinky coral.
Okay. The next one,
This is for Instagram, right?
yeah. The next one is Antique
They both-
Rose.
They both want to see, yeah.
Yeah. Antique Rose.
And Antique Rose is like muted, more nudie, mauve-ish.
You know what? It's great showing it against your shoulder.
Ah.
Yeah,
Shows-
and Alan, if you hold them near one another, then we can see the difference too. That's always helpful when you're buying lipsticks.
Okay.
Okay. Does that work?
Yep, here they are.
Did you know you'd be a lipstick model? Okay. Then
I-
the next one.
I'm a pedicure model, too. Let's
Oh,
not
we got to
forget
show you
that.
Alan's toes. Okay. The next one is Garnet, which I have on tonight with Berry Pop, and these are the two right here. This one and that one. Garnet and Berry Pop. Yeah,
I like berry pop.
yeah.
It's like, I like it. Whoops.
He'll show
Okay.
it to you in a minute.
Yeah. And just, okay, here we go.
Berry Pop, that one's my favorite. I'm more olive toned,
Yeah.
and I find it has a little more, well, it has a little more berry tone in it, which looks good on my skin.
But also, you look good in Antique Rose. I do not. Because of
Yeah,
your...
Suzanne looks good in the more peachy or corally
Yeah,
colors
I
that
do.
have more orange tone, and I look better in
Okay.
the pink tones.
And
like
then-
you're a little warmer tone, and I'm a little cooler tone.
caramelized peach. We're kind of low on caramelized peach right now. When you sell organic, you run out of things because you do. Do remember tonight.
Which one is this?
This is caramelized peach.
Okay.
I love that color. I wear that a lot. Let me put a little on.
I'm putting it on your lips right now. Here.
And do remember the flawless finish makeup, all the different colors. I wear dark bronze. I know I'm Irish and white skin, but it looks good on me. Okay. Oh, it feels good. It's got all that coconut shea butter in there. It's so great. And then do remember our mascara that has no glue in it. Do I even need to say that? But it has no glue in it. Got the powders, the different. I just feel like it's so important to wear makeup that's not going to harm you. This is not
Right.
going to harm you at all.
And
at all.
it may be doing good for
And
you.
our organic skincare, hair care,
Yeah.
color cosmetics, our household cleaning products are all good for you products that won't harm you. I don't want to be harmed anymore. I think the reason I had cancer years ago is that I was exposed to a lot of chemicals. I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
So we're kind of,
And also, guys, if you, some of you were asking about color samples. I know it's hard to buy makeup online.
It
but
is.
we have a complete 30-day return policy.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, just call us up. If it's not the right color for you, you need a different color, we'll send you a new color. I mean, we know it's hard for you to find the right color like this, and we know that you may need to swap it out that first time and get a different color, but we'll help you.
and
But
once
also,
you've
isn't it-
tried our lipstick and you don't like it and you send it back, we have to throw it out, but we don't care. We think it's worth it. So you
No,
get the
no,
right
I
color.
use it. All the returns, I use it. Yeah. But don't we have like the real colors on the website?
Yeah.
Well, it's
But it's still-
and,
what are you gonna
it's
do, put
women,
your
you
lips
like to
next
see
to
things,
it?
You like to
Yeah.
touch it and feel
Yeah.
it with makeup.
Yeah.
Or men wear makeup.
So
Remember-
we've come to the end of our show. I always love it. I want you all to have a wonderful weekend. Al and I are going to go down to the kitchen. I'm going to make him this great petrali sole dinner in lemon and butter and garlic and olive oil, and 3 vegetables. And I am making him also fries cooked in coconut oil. It's going to be a great dinner, Al. And we're staying home tomorrow night and the next night because we want to. We just want to be home.
That's right.
I love you all. I love that you come. I love, love, love that we have this hour together 3 times a week.
Oh, they're dying to see Alan's toes. Just pop
Oh!
up the toes before
Oh,
you
come
go.
show
But
the
you know what?
toes.
In order to do that, I have to bring up a stool from downstairs.
Downstairs.
So I-
No. Get the little table in front of me right now between the 2 chairs.
How do I put my...
Bring the little table up here. Put it right here. Like this table right
If you
here.
move the makeup, we can see through the table. We
Yeah.
can usually see
Oh, you know what?
Alan's toes.
Sit in my chair, Alan.
Some people are saying no toes.
No toes. Here, Alan. Sit on my chair.
Okay, just a minute.
Yesterday, and she was laughing that you
Just a
guys were
minute.
sending her foot pictures.
I know, and I thought I was sending them to you, but anyway. Okay, here comes Alan's toes. Here they come.
Zeta's sending me foot pictures.
I know. It was actually me
Okay.
sending. Okay. All right. Can they see through the glass table? Alan's toes?
You have to move this thing.
Okay.
I don't know how you can sit with that thing. Okay, let me see. If you turn me this way,
Okay.
okay, and here's 1 foot. Whoops. We just lost.
No.
Can you see this,
No.
Caroline?
No.
Yeah, I have to let picture catch up because there's a little bit of a
No.
delay.
No?
So.
No. Can't you put it under the table?
Here, I can see it right here.
Oh, can you see his toes?
Can you see?
Table.
Can you see that?
Okay, almost.
It's Poppy.
No, it's tangerine.
It's Tangerine.
Tangerine. Can you see his toes?
Almost.
Whoops.
You're just
Oh,
off.
he's
You're
wrecking
just
the
off.
whole display.
He's just gonna swipe all the makeup off the table and
I
make
know.
Tangerine,
Oh
I
my
love
God.
tangerine.
Oh my
I
God. Let
did
me-
have tinsel on,
There you go.
and
we
I've
got
used
it.
pool.
We got
Oh, God. Just trying to like. Oh,
Okay.
oh my
Oh,
God.
wow. Okay.
Can you see? Oh.
Okay, we'll mix all the lipstick together and see what comes out of it. But anyway, this is Tangerine. All the foot freaks out there are going, wow,
Happy now?
freeze frame. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
Can I?
nail polish
Can I?
You can pick these things up.
I will. Can I help you with these things? Okay.
Just close them up. Yeah. And I'll show my toes because I've got poppy on.
Okay.
You've got tangerine. I've got poppy.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, well, you guys have a fabulous weekend. We are back on Monday at 5 p.m. guys.
Oh, hold it. I'm the camera guy too. Okay. I'm not just the pedicure
Here, go,
model.
Go. Go. Oh my God. And then you got to pick up the lipstick on the floor. We just made a whole mess here.
I know.
But you know
It was
what?
worth it. That was funny.
All right, but here's my toes. Here's my shoe, which is kind of cool. Can you see my toes down there, El?
Yes, hold on. We're catching up.
Can you see El?
I cannot.
Can't
But let
you,
me
like-
do this.
Yeah.
I can see your knees. Can't quite see your toes yet.
See the toes?
Just lift your leg up
You know,
with,
just, yeah,
you know,
can
without,
stand toward the pool.
without doing, you know what? Whoa!
Almost.
Okay, that almost went viral.
We're
No,
almost
I
Okay.
can't do this. That's
Okay.
just wrong.
No, it's not wrong.
No,
No,
I'm
put
like
your foot up.
doing Sharon Stone here.
No, that's not Sharon Stone. Whoops, what happened?
Oh, there we go.
See?
The coral poppy.
Whoa!
Yes, okay. So he
Okay.
has tangerine, I have coral poppy. We had our pedicures yesterday. Good night, everybody. I love you dearly. I'll see you on Monday.